All praises, honor, glory, dominion, and power to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rakah Kadash, who indeed reigns in the universe, giving double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to you, sincere Akim. I want to get into the elect in the scriptures, which it goes unaddressed by the so-called Christian church, these harlot houses, and by these other camps, these other Israelite groups, okay, that don't stress the importance, the significance of the elect, okay, that is a constant in the scriptures as the ones that the Most High is going to have mercy on and is going to save, all right? There's an elect on this planet that the Most High has ordained, that is predestined to not only receive salvation, but to reign in the world to come, okay? And this world to come is going to be eternal. So it behoove of people who seek the Most High, okay? And really anyone everyone on this fucking planet should be concerned with who these men are, okay? And you can't force it. You can't contrive yourself to be the elect, okay? But the Most High has to call you initially, all right? But the Most High is orchestrating the spirits down here, okay? The Most High is the ones that have his vessels, which are the elect, and really anyone on this planet, okay? Every one of his creation are his vessels to either perform wickedness or righteousness, right? A vessel of honor and vessel of dishonor, okay? So there's nothing you can fucking do ultimately, but there is a level of diligence, okay, that the elect is going to undergo through the processes of, all right? That due diligence, man, okay? We're just going to get it in the scriptures, man, because they don't even fucking talk about the elect in the church. You know, a lot of us had the displeasure of growing up in the church, and it was always a thing of an extension of the Most High's word, of salvation to every last person on the fucking planet, man. And they always came with a spirit of you can do no wrong, all right? And you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want to do because we're under grace, which is extremely wicked. That's called a cloak of maliciousness, man. All right? But we're going to get it, it says. And also with these other Israelite camps, they keep trying to extend this thing to all of Jake without keeping in mind and even telling the people that, you know, 2/3 of you niggas and spicks are going to perish. Okay, but this is in Luke 18:7. It says, "And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, okay, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?" Okay? So, the only faith that's going to be present at the time of Yahushai's coming is the elect, okay? They're the only ones that are going to maintain that loyalty to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, okay? In obedience. We're going to get that at 1 Peter. And it's almost likened it to the Most High preordaining that obedience in them, okay? That it wasn't of themselves, but even in a dual understanding is the elect actually has that loyalty, okay, and that unwavering faith to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. They have that is ingrained in them, man. Like it says from before their birth. All right. Most High knew every last spirit before they occupied this shell, before our spirits came down to occupy whatever flesh, chains of darkness that we came down in the course of time, in the generations, in the reincarnation, man. All right. But the Most High is only concerned with his elect, that he is indeed going to avenge. All right. Like it says, though he bared them long, though he allowed them to, and really it was a requirement for them to suffer and to catch hell. All right. So that they can be purified, so that they can be, what does it say in Zechariah? That they could be refined as gold is refined, man. All right. This is in John 10 and 26. But ye, Salakia 27, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. So these are the only ones that the Most High is going to set up as eternal rulers, the first fruits in the kingdom, man. This is who you should be concerning yourself with, or if anything, to seek to embody these traits. And you also have to ask yourself who on this planet, because we know that there indeed is an elect. That's what all these things are telling you. You bet your bottom fucking dollar that there's an elect present upon this earth right now, man. And you should be concerning yourself with who those men are and try to cleave. All right. That was what on the spirit of the men of Great Millstone we're in the mindset of. Okay. Let me get next to these guys, man. All right. Like it says, to be a partaker in a motherfucker's judgment, you stay away from them. Well, likewise, you'd want to be in the vicinity of one that is set to obtain the universe, man, from the Most High. Endless gifts, man. Endless wealth and like what it goes into, blessings, man. To be truly blessed, to own human resources, man. Okay. Slaves, like it says, ask of me and I'll give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. Who is that going to be for, man? Just for all, Jake? Okay. And ultimately it will through our loins, but it's going to be, there's going to be a stark contrast between a first fruit and one that comes out of the loins of the elect, man. Okay. So the elect can never be plucked out of Yahweh Shem Yahushai's hand. In other words, there's nothing you can do to thwart a group of men on the planet from being the future eternal rulers of the universe. Okay? There's nothing you can do to thwart the Most High's plan. Okay? It says will never perish. Okay, they will never perish, the elect. Okay? It's in Isaiah 65 and 22. They shall not build and another inhabit. They shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of the tree are the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. And when you look at a tree that's untampered with, not the trees over here with E, like it says, the trees are going to rejoice because no fella has come up against them. A tree, if you don't fuck with it, if it goes unmolested, untampered, that tree will never die. Okay, that tree will live forever. They have trees that that pretty much predate civilization. Okay, that predate any of these different or indigenous peoples and shit like that. Like when you look at some of the redwoods, okay, some of those fucking trees go back, predate civilization, man. Okay, so essentially it's going into eternity. It's going into an infinite rule, okay, for as the days of a tree. And ultimately, you can also say that Israel, the nation of Israel, is the Most High's elect among the nations, okay? And that's going to come to full fruition in Kainos, in this renewal, the eternal kingdom Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is about to usher in, okay? You're going to see that the Most High was with Israel. Like it says, his fervent lover, his firstborn, his only begotten of all the families of the earth. Only you have I known. Okay. But there's going to be a ruling class, man. All right. It says, they shall long enjoy the work of their hands. And that work is this work that this is the work that we're undergoing in this current time. All right, the elders and apostles on down. That's a thick portfolio, okay, of works by those men, man. The greatest work and charity that you could ever bestow upon another person, upon another man, which is this invaluable truth. Okay, what is more valuable and more treasured than the information, the knowledge, the wisdom that is going to make you immortal? Okay, what is fucking more valuable than that? That's not only going to make you immortal, but that's going to make you fucking an eternal ruler, okay? An eternal God, right under Yahushai, right under Yahweh and Yahushai, man, okay? The hierarchy, top of the hierarchy, man, all right? Romans 8:33, who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifieth. Okay. And 8:33. Okay. Shalakia, no, that was good. Nobody's gonna lay any charge to the Most High's elect, man. Pretty much saying nobody's going to pluck them out of his hand. Like I said, you're not going to thwart Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's plan and mission for the elect's salvation. Okay? It just said he justified them, man. All right. Let's get that. Romans 8:33. Romans. Justifieth. Because just break it down, that word just. To make just, right? To render righteous, or such he ought to be. To show, exhibit, events one to be righteous, such as he is, and wishes himself to be considered, to declare, pronounce one to be just, righteous, or such as he ought to be, to render, show, or regard as just or innocent, free, justify, be righteous. Okay, so the Most High has rendered the elect righteous, man. Okay, he has exhibited them and shown them to be just, to be innocent, man. It's just going into the white, us being clothed in white raiment, which is likened unto purity. Okay, the Most High has purified, sanctified us, man, separated us, made us holy. Okay. Okay. And works. Faith and works, man. Okay. This is in Matthew 24:31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Okay. This is going into the elect salvation. When you go into the elect, it means to be picked out. Okay, to be chosen. All right. It goes into being the best of its kind. All right. Being excellent. See? And this is that moment when it's going to be made known upon the earth who the Most High was dealing with, man. The one that was reviled upon the earth. Just like it said, the most hated group in Israel. You see? Which may very well be the Most High's elect. There's no shadow of doubt, man. You've got to ask yourself who embodies the traits and the characteristics of the elect according to the scriptures. And it's a fucking a landslide, man. It's a landslide victory. A blowout when considering the men of Great Millstone, man. It's not even a question. All right. You should be asking yourself, who's most likened into the elect according to these precepts, man? Okay. Who would be rehearsing the righteous acts and following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability? Okay. You can't say any of these other camps. We know definitely the Harlot houses aren't doing it. Okay, but look at these other fucking camps. They go off on huge issues. Okay, just because we don't promote wearing the fucking fringes at the job site. Okay. But they're over here and talking about how you can sodomize your wife. Okay. They're over here talking about how you can copulate on the Sabbath day. Okay. They're over here saying the mark of the beast is some complete madness, man. All right. It's philosophy. It's popping a white woman. It's it's Christianity and all this shit. It's sin. Okay. All right. They're over here going off on major issues, man. Major issues according to the scriptures. All right. Saying the fire that this earth is reserved unto is going to be a fucking meteor. All right. Or planet hell. See? So it's not even a question. You're supposed to do your due diligence and do your process of elimination on who these men could be. Okay? And it's looking pretty clear fucking cut. All right? This is in 1 Peter 1 and 2, elect, according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit unto obedience and a sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua Mashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied, okay? What you need to understand, the elect back then are the elect today, okay? Scriptures tell you that the spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets, okay? What you need to understand is the Most High brings back a righteous spirit of the elect, of the prophets, okay? That he brings them back and they partake in the same mission that they did the previous time, their previous carnation, okay? That temple that they assumed, that they occupied the last time that they were there, generally, what does it say, 3 generations prior, okay? And then every 4 generations after that, man, okay? They came back worshiping Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, okay? Vessels for the Most High, all right? And just as it was in that time, all right, who Peter was writing into, right, in all those different regions, there's an elect here today, man, okay? And even when you look at the book of Acts and the whole structure of how, really, you could say, like, the elect, okay, the disciples, that was the elect of that time. The elect is back again. And even the whole structure of Acts is extremely reminiscent. I'll say the whole structure of GMS is extremely reminiscent of the book of Acts, man. How they operated. You see? Oh, another thing, these other camps and Christian churches are over here monetizing the word of the Most High in a whole different ways and forms, okay? From tax exemption status, that's monetizing the Most High, the Most High's ministry, man, okay? Tax exemption status, and then selling the truth. Does it not say buy the truth and sell it not? All right, they're over here making merchandise of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's word, man, all right, for filthy lucre's sake. See? And then over here in the book of Acts, and over in different accounts, it was required of the men of the Lord to sell all they have and bring it into the pot, so to speak, okay? And that's another characteristic that the men of the Lord at Great Millstone embody, all right? That charitable, we're pretty much only as good as our weakest link type mentality, okay? That all for one for all, one body, one mind, okay? The Bayath Dawadar. That's what it's reminiscent of, man. And did not just tell you the elect was the elect is actually, that election is according to foreknowledge, man. Like I said, the elect foreknew going into that reincarnation, man. Subjects of the prophets are spirit of the prophets are subjected to the prophets, man. Foreknowledge going into predestination. Well, foreknowledge goes into prognosis in the Greek, okay? Prognosis, which literally means to know before. All right, let's get it, because it's heavy what it goes into, and it's really quick and plain. Um, there's a word that it uses, heavy. Foreknowledge. Prognosis. Wow. Prearrangement. That was it. Prearrangement, man. So the Most High had arranged and chosen and picked out the elect before the foundation of the earth, it says in the scriptures, man. All right? It says through the sanctification of the Spirit that goes into being justified. He's going to justify these men and wipe their slate clean. It says cast all their sins in the sea. Okay? Let me see if I can find that real quick. Yeah. Micah 7:19. He will turn again. He will have compassion upon us. He will subdue our iniquities. And thou wilt cast all their sins into the depths of the sea. And that's also ultimately going into the heart of flesh that he's going to endow upon the entire nation of Israel in the kingdom. But that starts with the elect. All right? Just like it says that he had made them white. That goes into purity and sanctification. Pretty much to be separate and made holy. Made clean, man, from the filth of this fucking place. That started when we came into the truth and did that 180. All right? Became a new man. All right? Shed off that wicked old nigga of old from the past. See? And it's crazy because when you really look at it, when you look at our backstories, the Most High was preserving a lot of the men of the Lord in this thing to do exactly what we're doing now. It was a level of him not allowing us to delve too deep into wickedness. Even though, let's not get wrong, we were committing wickedness over there eating pork. All right? Celebrating these fucking wicked ass holidays. But he didn't have us do some extremely wicked shit. Like, for example, any type of Mo activity. Okay? Like, for example, to get into the music industry and these different industries and sectors, to get on a level, you have to get sodomized to keep it 100. All right? And the Most High didn't allow us to get into these sectors to be defiled in that way, because ultimately, when you're too dirtied up like that, the Most High can't even fucking use you, man. Straight up. Okay? So, what else? Tattoos. He didn't have us putting all that wicked ass ink on our bodies and shit. Had us always have an aversion to wickedness and slakia to like the dark shit, evil shit, right? You know, how Eve's all into Halloween and all this, the dark witchcraft and all this other shit. Okay, we had a passionate aversion to that shit. Okay, and many other things. I remember coming into this thing, Makala mentioned that the Most High had somewhat preserved us from that shit, man. And that would be understandable if we be the elect, Most High willing. But he's going to, ultimately, that's going to be the case for the elect. All right? That's that sanctification. Okay? It says, unto obedience. All right? That's never lost upon the elect. Upon the subjects of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Obedience is required, man. So, unbeknownst to the Christian church, works are required. It's not just fucking grace and you can do whatever the fuck you want, man. It's madness. Okay? And sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua and Mashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied. All right? And finishing off, Colossians 3:12. Because even though these men were predestinated, there's still a level of due diligence that's required on the part of each member of the elect. It says, give your diligence to make your calling and election sure. Okay? It's heavy because if in knowing the scriptures, if the Most High already predestinated these men, and we know that man's goings are of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, for how can a man know his own way? Okay? And ultimately, where organic intelligence or organic AI of the Heavenly Father, okay, he's moving the pieces and influencing our thoughts to perform the deeds that we do. Okay, you would question, how can anybody do anything to make themselves of the elect, or to ensure of their place in the election? Okay. This is in Colossians 3:12. Put on, therefore, as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, and long suffering. Okay. So it tells you to put on, therefore, as the elect. It tells you to give your diligence, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Okay. There's a level of requirement on your part. Well, on the part of the elect, man. All right. To seek the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai 10 times more. It goes into doing everything we can for we can never do enough. All right. To go all out for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Like it says, that word diligence actually goes into being single. I'll get it for edification's sake. That word diligence means to single this truth out from anything else in our lives, man. Fuck everything else, any goddamn way. Everything here is about to perish. Assiduous, right? Diligence, constant and earnest effort to accomplish what is undertaken. Attention, care, haste, speed. Okay, so it likens unto you doing this thing to making haste to come into Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Doesn't it tell you to not tarry? Okay, doesn't it tell you to run? He that readeth it, Slakia. He run that readeth it. He may run that readeth it. Habakkuk 2:2, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Okay. See, we're supposed to make haste and speed. That's what diligence goes into. Make haste and speed towards this work, man. Towards the ministry of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, feeding the flock. Okay. Rehearsing the righteous acts. All right. That agape. All right. Attentiveness, carefulness, attentive, assiduous, careful. Present participle adjective from diligere. Here it is. To single out. Okay. We're supposed to single out this truth and elevate it above any other bullshit that's out here, man. Okay. And I say it, and I mention it as that because ultimately all this shit is gonna fucking pass away, man. Even these fucking filthy chains of darkness, man. All right. Finishing back off in Colossians 3:12. Put on, therefore, as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, and long suffering. And meekness goes into accepting what the Most High does to us as good. Okay? It's rounding right back into that, enduring all hardships as a soldier. It goes back into enduring the chastising of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Because like it said, Yahushai was made perfect through hardships, man. Let me get that. There it is. Hebrews 2:10. Let's see if we can get in the KJ. It says, "For it became him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, in bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings." Okay? It did not just say long sufferings. That meekness is going into accepting what the Most High puts on us as good. Okay? Which ultimately goes back into that stoicism and all these concepts that they rob from the scriptures. All right? And then they try to put their own fucking twist on it, monetize the whole, and get a gathering. Okay? But the elect of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai are going to inherit the earth eternally, man. Okay? All this other fucking madness, all this blasphemy against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, this whole way out here of do whatever the fuck you want to do, of wickedness is prevailing. All right? All this shit is going to get stamped out, man. And the Most High is going to make known who his men are. In that he was always with the elect, that he was always only about the elect, man. That's ultimately what the entire scriptures and this truth is about. All right? So with that, all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.